brief was to paint a bus that allowed for new additions to the bus as we went about doing workshops in various destinations.
Okay. Toying with the idea of puppets.
First off, we had some people come and show us how to make our puppets.
Yeah. Was it a challenging time?
Yes. Yes.
For me, thinking about the whole time that I was there personally, it was, some parts were like overwhelming, to the sense where it was like mind-boggling to see not just our own group, but what other groups out there are actually doing and how they perform, you know, at the festival and what sort of thing. And some things I came away, I was just so happy, I had tears in my eyes. But for me, thinking about that got me out of my comfort zone.
I've been conversing with Matt over the years about his style and his technique, and just talking about ideas, just watching them come to fruition.
I said, why don't you do some drawing? Why don't you draw some cartoons? So he started drawing cartoons, and what started happening was all the kids started to crowd around him. Because kids really drew to Matt anyway. They just responded to him so well, and he's drawing his little cartoons, and some of the kids would try to mimic them, you know, to try to copy his cartoons or colour them in, and they just crowded around him. Towards the end of the lesson, you know, everyone was around him, and when we went to leave, all the kids naturally just put all their name badges on Matt, and I think Matt felt a greater sense of purpose.
That he said to James and I was that it was probably one of the best days in his life.
You came up with an idea, Tasmania, let's do something, and why not make an apple? So the apple was sort of going to be representation of Tasmania, you know, sort of thing, being the Apple Isle.
We've had letters from a few groups since we got back, particularly Ross received a few letters, Ross and Matt.
The atmosphere was ecstatic.
Everyone, you know, that we took to Horsham has something completely unique.
Came out of the performances saying we've got to get the crew here next year.
So for us, we were really quite. But the performance that Alan saw really for the arts party was really the culmination of all our work, and I think the excitement really showed that it was well worth, you know, that amount. We really haven't had a debrief in the fact that what do we want to do, but everyone wants to go back to Horsham. I'm sure we will get excited about another project. It might be puppets, it might be something else.